James Gunn is carefully crafting his DC universe, and while he is starting with Superman, he may have also teased the Kryptonian's cousin, Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl. We have seen Supergirl many times throughout the years. Most notably in comics, but we've also seen her in animation and in the 1984 film Supergirl with Helen Slater. We've also seen her mostly on the CW, whether it be the popular Smallville series or the Arrowverse version of Supergirl. And we'll also see another version of her again in 2023's The Flash movie. Now, it's not quite certain if James Gunn will actually keep Sasha Calle as Supergirl, as he is going to replace Henry Cavill as Superman, and there are many rumors that he will actually recast every single person in the DCU, creating a new DC universe after 2023. So with that in mind, there is high expectation that he may just recast Supergirl as well, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, James Gunn has been teasing things on his Instagram, and one of his latest posts is an interesting comic book panel from Tom King's 8-issue series, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow is a closed story narrated by an alien girl. It's about Kara Zor-El, who has seen some epic adventures over the years, but finds her life without meaning or purpose. Here she is, a young woman who saw her planet destroyed and was sent to Earth to protect a baby cousin who ended up not needing her. What was it all for? Wherever she goes, people only see her through the lens of Superman's fame. Supergirl, who is going through an existential crisis, travels to other worlds, visiting taverns and drinking and swearing and even getting into little fights. But all of that changes when an alien girl seeks her out for a vicious mission. The girl's name is Ruth, and she's in search of Krem, a brigand who killed her father. Supergirl, who thinks she has it all together, decides to take her on this mission to show her that vengeance is not the answer. The two travel across space through the cosmos, chasing after this vicious crew of pirates who is ravaging several worlds. Now, on face value, this almost seems like a James Gunn-y type of movie. Not only do they go on a cosmic adventure, it's about a Kryptonian, Krypto the Superdog, and an angry, heartbroken child as they head out into space on a cosmic adventure. There's aliens, fantasy elements, dinosaurs, and even a space horde, Comet the Super Horse. But like all adaptations and teases of these comic book panels, it doesn't necessarily mean that James Gunn will adapt this series. But I do appreciate the ideas that were from this series, as Supergirl, who thinks she has it all together, decides to take Ruthie on this adventure to show her that vengeance is not the case and the past should be left alone. But actually, Supergirl is going through the same thing. Her planet was destroyed, and she's reflecting on herself and her purpose in life. When they finally captured Krem and they're about to kill him, Supergirl slips into darkness and almost kills Krem herself. But Ruth, who did learn a lesson from Supergirl on this entire journey, Ruth herself pulls Supergirl from that darkness and reminds Supergirl that she did make a difference, and through their loss and through their grief that they continue to fight and keep on going. The universe is what it is. There's always going to be evil, but there's always going to be good as well. And that vengeance is not always the answer. So if anything, if there is a Supergirl movie down the line, I think it'd be fantastic on face value to go through some cosmic adventure. But the deeper concept of her going through an existential crisis, not knowing her purpose, and going through loss and grief is an interesting story to see in the new DC universe. And it would mean Supergirl stepping out of the Man of Steel's shadow and becoming the Woman of Tomorrow.